Well, here goes nothing. Would help if I turned it on. Clearly, I am not used to riding this bike. Alright, let's go. Alright, guys. Guess what? I am officially riding my husband's Fat Boy. So we just took it out of storage last weekend, and today he dared me to ride it. Heck yes, I'm gonna accept that challenge. Definitely louder than my bike. Holy crap. I'm actually doing this. We've had this bike for almost 3 years. 2 years? I think almost 2 years now. I don't even know. But I have never ridden on it. I've sat on it in the garage, but I've never actually ridden his Fat Boy. And there's a good explanation and a good reason for why I have not. So we bought Harley-Davidson Night Train. It was a soft tail before we had any kids, any prior obligations, disposable income, that whole thing. So we bought this bike, brought it home, and we were putting around in a back parking lot, and I guess, I'm not guessing, I know that I was going way too slow for it, and I thought I could man it with my strength when I knew I was kind of getting uneasy, and I ended up dropping the bike. Literally my first go around. So like my confidence in riding anything big bikes were just down the drain. And I tried. There was many a times where I still ridden the bike. I probably dropped it 2 times more since we had it. But I don't know. My mentality was just kind of broken from that. And when we found this bike on Craigslist, actually, my husband did, and said, oh, I would really love something like this. And I told him, all right, go for it, get it. I bought it for him. And I never wanted to ride it. And I think it took me a good full 1.5 years worth of riding my bike, my Sportster, to say, all right, this is a new year. I'm going to do this. So I'm probably the first one to ride it for 2020 because my husband brought it home, put a new battery in it, took it around the block, and that's all he's done so far. And I'm the one that's actually taking it out for its first ride, which is kind of cool. It almost is like full circle for it all for me. But yeah, I guess the question that came up was if my husband was riding before me and pushed me to ride, or was it the opposite? And honestly, it was myself that pushed us to get our first bike, to walk into that dealership and literally go home with a bike that same day. So I guess it's my fault, but I'm not blaming it as a fault because it got him hooked into this passion that I absolutely love too. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still a little nervous on this just because of the freaking apes on this thing. I don't know, it's just a weird riding style for me, and plus we don't have the windshield on it, so I'm like holding on for dear freaking life. But I can say it's probably a lot more comfortable than my Sportster on the highways, if you got that. windshield on, so I can see where longer distances this would be a little bit more suitable than my little sporty, but I love it. I love that bike. So, yeah. The real reason I guess I accepted this challenge of riding his bike for the first time is because I plan on renting some bikes when I'm in other states this year through rental companies, and the smallest bikes that they have are actually like a Harley Heritage Classic, nothing smaller than that. So for my sake, that's like, oh shoot, I really need to get comfortable on riding bigger bikes. So this is the first step to that. The thing is, for me, you're riding in a different state that you've never ridden before, and on a bigger bike that you're not as comfortable with. So yeah, there's a first for everything, right? But these exhausts are so loud compared to my bike, so I'm sure you can hear this. The minute he starts it up in the garage, both of the kids just wake up because the whole house shakes, and probably the 2-3 neighbors down can hear it. But that's why I guess that's why we love it, because I can hear him coming from a mile away when he's riding this thing. Heck yeah. I am so freaking proud of myself right now. This is awesome. Anybody else give me a high five for doing this? Gotta be. Come on. I think the hardest part for me for this bike is just like duck walking it somewhere to park or back up, because our driveway is at a slight incline, and so even just trying to get out of the driveway, I was like, oh crap. Alright, stay 2 feet on the ground. If not, keep your butt in the seat. That's always the best one. If you want to put 1 foot down, keep your in the seat. My turn signal on the whole entire time. Whoopsies. Sorry guys. I'm a first timer here. But I guess everything else about this bike, riding this bike, is exactly the same. So for me, I just like, why haven't I done this sooner? I know how to ride. I do. It's just getting over the fact that this is a big bike. A big bike, a faster bike, a much wider tank, and can last longer on rides than my little Sportster peanut tank. But why the heck haven't I done this sooner? Is what I keep thinking in my head right now. It's hard to figure out like which gear I'm in. I'm not used to that. And I'm sure people are looking at me like, what in the hell is this chick doing? Oh gosh. Not gonna lie, it makes me pretty proud. Definitely in first gear. I'm even comfortable riding with one hand. I'm surprising myself. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Being a part of my first big adventure. Like always, I appreciate each and every one of you watching this. If you want to follow along for more, definitely hit that subscribe button. You know what to do. But I'll see you out on the road. Hi, Peanut. Can Mama have a kiss? Give me a kiss. Can you give me a kiss? I take you. I love you. Your mittens. I love you. I love you.